Okay, so just to wrap up on what I was talking about before, and also just to sort of, um, I guess, kind of articulate the decisions that I've made based on all of this. I have one rule. If you want to be friends with your ex, okay. I'd prefer not, but okay. If that's the case, if you insist that you want to stay friends with your ex and, like, hang out, meet up, chat, talk on the phone, etc., you either make a choice and be with me or her, or if you want to be with me, you don't keep me a secret, and you let her know that you're talking to me. That's not a secret. It's not something awkward. It's not something weird. It's not anything other than, um, you know, whatever it is. I'm seeing someone, and people break up and get back together all the time. It, it's not. It doesn't make you look bad if you get back together with someone that you really love, you know? So it's, yeah, we're checking things out, just so I'm actually not available. You know, me and her, we're talking, we're checking things out, we're fixing things, we're repairing things, or whatever it is. Or, just so you know, I'm, you know, uh, you asked me a while back if I'm dating anybody. Well, I'm talking to somebody, and I'm hopeful, and I'm happy because I really like her. So there you go. You just, like, come out and say it. Like, have the balls to do that. Say it. Make it known. It's like, even if nothing is totally certain yet, just say it. Like, if you're friends with other women, or you're hanging out, or you're doing favors for other women, work, like, especially an ex or an ex-wife, like, let her know that I'm in the picture. That's it. Or have closure with her and say, you know what? I'm not available to talk right now, and I'm busy. I'm with someone right now. Just do that. That's my rule. Otherwise, you can't have me. Yeah. So I basically, pretty much told him as much. I mean, literally, like, a day or two before, we had, been having nice, flirty, friendly communication. But then he told me about that he was still, having this ongoing thing with his ex. And that's where we got into problems before. And he knew that, that was a boundary. And, it's one or the other. It's like, choose me or her, or if you insist on a friendship with her, I'm not a secret. I'm included in the picture. And if you want to keep carrying on and having this thing with me as well, at the same time as hanging out with and talking to her, it's like a no-brainer. It's like, hello. So I pretty much told him as such, and haven't heard anything back since. So even though he told me that he didn't have feelings for her, and that he does still have feelings for me. That's what he said. Anyway, to me. Haven't heard a peep from him since. And, okay, well, he was just trying to keep me hanging on the side, this whole year. And, maybe he says to my face that he still has feelings for me and he doesn't have feelings for her, but he actually does. I don't know. I don't know what their communication is like. I've never seen them together. I've never, I don't know. I know what his communication is like with me. It's pretty intimate when we're talking. And it's been most of this year. It hasn't gone for, and I have proof of all of this, by the way. I have proof. I have, trust me. Everything I'm saying is true. And there hasn't been more than a couple weeks, maybe, 2 times of a couple weeks where we've gone from, not talking, basically been talking pretty constantly, at least every day or every other day this year, or messaging or whatever. So anyway, I just, for the longest time I've been saying, give me a commitment, and I know now that that's the reason he couldn't give a commitment, because he was worried about what she would say or what she would think or something. It's not because of the logistics. We know we've got time. We know the time will pass anyway. We're going to do the work anyway. It's not because of that. It's because he didn't want to tell her about me. And just one more thing, the reason I decided to pretty much put my foot down about hey, either disconnect or have closure and distance, or be honest about me and say what we've been doing all this time, basically disclosing the relationship or the thing you and I have been building. I said that because I've been down this path before. I know how it ends. And I always end up getting the shorter end of the stick, and I get hurt. And I can't afford to stress anymore, because stress puts on weight, it makes you age, all of that stuff. So I can't do that anymore. I can't add things into my life that are so stressful, that are not going to give back to me what I'm giving.